So in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome everybody to this week's edition of the Manic Expression Digression Session.
And cut.
How'd that work?
That was perfect, but I fucked up.
Oh, yes.
Okay, let's try this again. No, we don't have to do that again if you don't want to, but maybe I'll add that in the edit. All right. I'll just count down and we'll start the show. Okay. I guess. It's so weird not having opening theme music, though. Pisses me off. Oh, well. What's the point of having a soundboard if you can't even use it? I do have a couple of sweet sound effects, though.
Oh, there you
go. Wait.
Find some public domain music, I guess.
Okay.
Sitcom.
Yeah, it's a sitcom now. Hey, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm using that from now on. Okay, yeah, we're going to be going here in 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Sabotage Show, everybody. I'm not as happy as I normally am because I don't have my theme music. I'd like to welcome my guests, the Big Black Hat Man Mark and Kyle.
Hello.
Everybody's just kind of like, oh, that sucks. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only kidding. We're here for a great time. Right, Kyle?
I hope so.
What was that?
I was joking on the show.
Yes. Yep. Okay, so welcome to the Sabotage Show, and I am your saboteur, the moderately annoyed Canadian here, and I do have the Big Black Hat Man Mark with me, and of course, the man with no chin, Kyle. How are you guys doing tonight?
Very well, thank you.
That was real, by the way. I just wanted you to know that time. That was real. Today I did want to talk about a few things that were relatively important to some of us. So the big news going around right now, especially on Manic Expression, is Blip. Pretty much shit-kicking people. Have you experienced this, Mark, yourself?
I'm not. I was never on Blip, so no.
Yeah, either have I.
I know a lot of people who have experienced it. A lot of people I'm friends, are friends with, lost their accounts recently.
Mm-hmm.
The creepy guy losing his was one of the bigger shocks to me because I thought he'd be just the kind of guy they'd want to have on there. Because Blip seems to be reformatting towards being more professional, you know.
Mm-hmm.
We always want the best of the best, but I thought Creepy would be right up their alley, but now he lost his account too, which shocked me.
Yeah, because he actually has I don't know how it works on Blip, because I don't have an account with Blip either. Mm-hmm. But I thought he would have the substantial amount of subscribers, I guess. I don't know what they call them there.
A decent number of subscribers, the kind of content they're looking for, the quality they're looking for, but I guess not. I mean, I thought he would be someone they would want, but...
Yeah.
Him and Mad Hog both surprised me in being dismissed from the site.
Mad Hog was too, really?
Yes, Mad Hog was too, which as I said, also surprised me. So
yeah, wow. And same with Painkiller from Blues Reviews. Yeah, he was kicked too. You know, they have pretty good production value too, so I don't get it. I think
Painkiller didn't surprise me as much because it seemed like they were really gearing toward the review shows for like TV and movies.
Mm-hmm.
Since Doug Walker's the one they got the big contract with, that's the kind of thing they were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And as good as Painkiller show is, it's not that kind of show.
No.
And even though he's got the high production value and he's got a really quality show, he didn't have the kind of show they seem to be pushing towards now.
Yeah.
For but fair or not, that's what they're pushing towards. So what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, and these people can always go to a Daily Motion even, which I actually just signed up for an account there just to try it out. I don't know, it's kind of strange because it's going into this new environment. It doesn't have the same cush as YouTube does. You go onto YouTube, you kind of know how everything works. You're getting people that the people are going to watch it and subscribers and but I figured why not give it a try, right?
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, the only advantage YouTube has is it's already got the gigantic base where everybody knows about it. Other than that.
Yeah, exactly. And so for you, you're just going to continue with YouTube, and now with the next thing I want to talk about, which was Springboard.
Springboard.
Yeah. So do you think that is going to be good for the site? Is that going to be good for these guys?
I don't know. I mean, right now, it's such a brand new thing. I mean, if it works like they say it's gonna, and there's advertising revenue and. They treat us fairly. yeah, it could be excellent. This could be a real sort of jumping off point where we can all do a quality upload with a nice little advertisement that earns us a little bit of money. So,
and that's really the goal of all this. To me, it really doesn't matter. I mean, we could have Viagra commercials in our videos for all I care, and
I was hoping for the Viagra commercials.
I know, wouldn't that? It would make things interesting. Can you imagine sitting there watching the Big Black Hat Man, and you're already like, oh man, maybe he's compensating for something with that big hat of his, and then all of a sudden, boom, Viagra comes up.
Well, it would be appropriate. At least, it would be right in the mode of the mold of my show, quite frankly.
Yep.
Because we often talk about impotence on Western Pot.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying behind this, all your show, that I think I'm having a stroke today.
God dang, we're called paramedics. Anyway.
Oh geez.
Don't you screw up my show, Kyle. You have your stroke on your own time. Go on.
Okay, so was there a point?
No, there wasn't.
Okay, what?
Go on.
What's there going about?
I don't know. Springboard. We're talking about Springboard.
Yes.
And
Yes.
the millions of dollars it's going to make us all. Or no, maybe it's going to make us
We're all
like,
gonna be millionaires.
yeah, or $20.
I can't wait.
Well, not all of us.
I have to change
I'm not
these
gonna
underwear
lie.
eventually.
Some of you are gonna be fired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
John.
What the fuck? Oh man. I guess I'll start looking for a new job. Stupid manic expression.
It's okay. You can always fall back on that lifelong career of male prostitute you've had.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to that eventually anyway.
Well, yeah. You know.
It's
Just hard to stay away from a career like that.
It really is. It just keeps pulling you back in. I started off as a stripper. Next thing you know, I'm sucking any guy off on the side of the street and for a nickel. Damn it.
Jesus, boy, you really get away there cheating Canada, man.
No, I pay him.
Oh, you pay him?
Yeah. And then
I think you're doing it wrong.
And then I get to give him the service of it. I love it. It's genius. But let's get serious here.
I don't know, man. It seems like you're doing it wrong, though. If you're a prostitute, you're supposed to make money. You're not supposed to.
But they always say, "But I'm the John." Oh, it doesn't make any sense to me anymore.
Boy, you think
Wait,
that is
for
totally.
John, you're a pimp. Then.
But my name is John.
That's totally wrong.
I'm doing this all wrong this whole time.
Yeah, this whole time you've been completely wrong.
All right, Kyle. What were you saying about Springboard?
What? Did I have any input on that?
Yeah.
You guys seem like you had that handle, like. That's my opinion about it. I mean.
We don't know. There's literally 2 videos on it right now, so I mean it's very as of the point we're doing this, it's very unknown.
And I will be posting.
I will say this.
I do want to say though, the reason I had you guys come on here, this is kind of a confession. All right.
Right.
The last video I did with you guys, or last podcast, actually was the very first video I'd ever done. Was with you guys, and it was like the most fun I've ever had. I thought it was hilarious, so I thought, why not do it again
Oh, really,
to launch?
man? Man, your life must be really dull. Jeez.
and I
Well,
wanted,
that's a lot of pressure too. I'm just saying that, like, now I felt all this pressure to be really funny.
Yeah.
Oh my God, do I know any jokes?
You better make it
why
good.
Why the chicken cross the road? Because he was forced to by a bastard. I don't know. I don't have a fucking punchline for the joke.
I have to pretend like I have anything interesting to say.
Oh
That's
God.
just
All this pressure.
awesome.
Okay, but the thing is I decided to do this because this is my official launch. I'll be launching this video on Springboard.
There you go.
I thought, why the hell not, right?
You really are gonna get fired then.
I'm gonna get fired immediately. They're gonna see this video and be like, "Is this the content you're bringing to the show?"
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. That's why I created my own website.
Viagra and
Viagra.
strokes and all sorts of stuff. It's just intolerable.
We're gonna get like checks in the mail from Viagra. They're gonna love us.
We better. We
Yeah.
better get some checks in the mail from Viagra. Hear that, Viagra? Hear that?
Yeah.
I think Pfizer makes Viagra, so fuck you, Pfizer.
Yeah, we want our money,
Yeah.
or I'm never using your product again. Take that,
At least not on
future
the show.
ex-wife. Yeah, on the show. I've been popping ever since I got here.
That's product placement. But I want to
Viagra.
get laid. I use Viagra.
Yeah. Are you tired of not having a good erection? Are you tired of not being with the woman you want to be with? Try our product. It's Viagra.
Wait, what? That's what Viagra is?
It's not acid, Kyle. What did I tell you?
That explains
It's a
the frequent
prescription drug for erectile dysfunction, Kyle. There you go.
Oh my god. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you?
You didn't know what Viagra was?
No, I didn't. I'm just fucking with you guys. Come on.
So in fairness, you couldn't tell from the ads. And from the ads, you would think it's a drug that makes you relaxed and sit in a tub for some reason. Not Cialis. That's the wrong one. But yeah.
Cialis is the other one.
Yeah, but for some reason, it makes you relax and sit in a tub and hold hands with a woman.
And then
I don't know what that does, but...
And then give your kids headphones so he can't hear you having sex with your wife.
What's that other one? The one that makes your dick bigger. What is that? Those are two different things.
You think of the one that you think about the one they took off the market because it didn't actually work.
Is that why they took it off?
Yeah,
I thought it was creepy and gross.
Oh, you know what was creepy and gross about those commercials? The fact that they never said penis. It was always make your special male part bigger. What? My thumbs? My Adam's apple? My Adam's apple is gonna get bigger because of this. God damn it! Those commercials suck.
Oh, that's funny.
Viagra.
Are we talking about Blip?
Oh yeah.
We've been talking about like dick pills for the last.
We're not talking about Blip because fuck Blip.
Yeah, that's exactly what the whole point of this conversation was.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to go to this big corporate mentality, and it's like.
Yeah.
Well, see that's the problem with anything that gets successful.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Eventually, people are going to be pushed out.
Yeah.
The internet's becoming. It was very egalitarian when it first started up, and it's becoming less and less so all the time.
There's still plenty of places like Manic Expression around, but
Yeah.
you're gonna have spaces like Blip, and they're gonna get bigger, and of course people are gonna be outed.
I mean, YouTube still has a degree of that egalitarian, but not completely anymore, for sure.
Yeah, I think what Manic's doing right, like the site in general. I think that they're keeping it kind of like a family, and if I was to go on to say I was watching one of your videos, Mark, or even reading a script by Kyle, and I saw somebody on the site say, "Oh, this is fucking stupid" or whatever, I'd kick him in a heartbeat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think that's just kind of, it's really a good thing. I mean, constructive criticism is one thing, but just to be a dick for no reason, kind of like Kyle.
You hear that, other dude?
Yeah.
I hope you heard that.
Yeah, other dude, Mister Superman.
You other dude. This entire podcast, dick pills and constructive criticism. It's all at you, other dude.
You know what this podcast is gonna be called? The Sabotage Show presents Dick Pills, the other dude. That's right. Other dude's such a jerk.
He'll probably like it though, knowing him. It's hilarious.
Yeah. He'll be popping his Viagra. This gets me hot.
He's the dude, so I'm pretty sure that's not his drug of choice.
Yeah, really. He's just smoking weed right now.
Crystal meth.
Yeah, he's on crystal meth. Yeah. How old is he? He's like 18, right?
No, he's like my age. He's like, was he 21 now?
I don't know. You guys are young, so.
Yes.
Yeah,
So
John and I
young
are old. So.
Yeah.
Supple. I wasn't gonna go there, but all right.
That's as creepy as a dick commercial. I like how supple you are tonight, Kyle.
Hey,
Thank you.
I want to talk about Darkness Falls. You said I could finally talk about Darkness Falls, that awful movie you made me watch, and then we never did a podcast on.
Okay, well, let me tell the viewers why you're going to be mentioning this. Okay, so a few months ago, actually, it was a while ago now. I had we had a challenge. Yeah, it was earlier than that, I think. But anyway, I challenged you to a duo of genres of film, right? And I thought, okay, this would be a good idea. I watch one of yours, and then you watch one of mine, then we do a comparison and see, what we thought of them. And my choice for you was Darkness Falls, and your choice for me was the
Searchers.
Yeah, the Searchers, the older Western, which was really dark but good.
So you actually really enjoyed it, right?
Yeah, I actually enjoyed it, which was disappointing because I wanted to hate it. So what did you think of Darkness Falls?
It's the worst, possibly one of the first worst films I've ever seen in my life. It's terrible.
You probably haven't seen a lot of bad movies.
Well, I've seen a lot of bad. I've seen worse movies, but this movie is just poorly written. It's actually a movie. They should have called it, instead of Darkness Falls, a movie about the town of Asshole.
Okay.
So in the town of Asshole, in the mid-19th century, there was this town called Asshole, and everybody in it was a giant asshole. Because in this town, there was this little old lady, and she gave coins to people, children when they lost teeth, and they called it Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
And she's this very nice little old lady, seemingly, from the description they gave us in the story. And then this tragedy befalls her, and she's burned horribly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, in a regular town, if you had this nice little old lady who gave coins to children and was well-loved, and she was burned horribly, I think what would happen is people would go to her and, sympathy and try and help her out, and get her through this very difficult time. However, in the town of Asshole, she becomes an ostracized monster because, that's what happens. If people get burned and their lives are severely limited now we treat them as though they are some sort of beast.
Well, if it was the 19th century.
Yeah, no, this is not, because furthermore, in the town of Asshole...
14 years ago was the 19th
Times were
century.
different back
In the
then.
town, furthermore, in the town of Asshole, when the lady is burned, two children randomly disappeared. No reason why is ever given, by the way, because no reason is ever given for anything in this film. They disappear, and so the town of Asshole instantly blames the lady.
Yeah.
No good reason, none. And they hang her because they're like, well, we're assholes. What are we going to do but hang an old lady who used to be really nice and then tragedy befell her because, that's what assholes do. And so in the giant town of Asshole, they hang the lady. And because at this point she becomes a ghost and she starts haunting the town. And so at this point, I assume she's the protagonist. I want her to win because everybody else in the town is a giant douche. And not only are they an asshole in the mid-19th century and all this takes place, it turns out going forward, all the descendants of the town are also assholes because they do another flash forward and there's a kid and his mother is killed by this ghostly tooth fairy.
Yeah.
And instead of assuming that, something from the outside did it or anything like that, by the way, how she kills people is not very clear.
No.
I believe mildly cutting them until they die. It's kind of stupid.
And dropping them from trees.
Dropping them from trees and after mildly cutting them up.
Ow.
Like not even deep cuts, like a lot of scratches. When they die.
Yeah. I can do that for Christ's sake.
Yeah. But at any rate, this kid's mom dies from the
scratches.
Not scary ghost. Yeah, from the scratching ghost, who's not even mildly scary. She's just got a mask, and it looks like when they reveal her at the end, it's not even a little bit scary. But at any rate, instead of assuming something else, they assume the small child killed his full-grown mother by mildly scratching her up, which makes no sense. And not only do the police assume it, but everybody else assumes it too in the town of Asshole. Because once again, these aren't regular people; they're giant assholes.
I'll give you that. I will give you that. Okay.
Then when he returns to the town as an adult to help this little kid, instead of encouraging him and trying to help him out, because clearly he's trying to help the kid. No, everybody in the giant town of Asshole continues to be an asshole.
I think.
And the best part is at one point, the main character, who's supposed to be the protagonist, but he's not, the ghost is. I'm rooting for the ghost all the time in this film because I want her to destroy the town of Asshole. She does get quite a few of them killed, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Before she's killed in the most ludicrous way possible, which was not surprising given the film.
Quick, shine a light at her.
Yeah, shine a light at her. Which makes you wonder, because she only appears when they're in the dark, whereas this movie actually presents darkness mildly dim.
Yeah.
So why didn't they make a room mildly dim, wait for her to come in, then shine really bright lights in, and then kill her? That's really all it took.
They had to take this elaborate step of finding the only lighthouse in the entire fucking East Coast or wherever that was shot.
Well, the East Coast, which has several dozen lighthouses, so
yeah, but that was the shittiest one you could find.
Yeah,
it's
like I said, at one point the actual protagonist of the film, not the one I was rooting for, points out to an officer. He says, "How many kids have you had killed by this mildly cutting up method?" When they lose their last tooth, because that's when she appears to him, and you can see him thinking about it, and so it's like a lot.
Yeah.
And so you think if this actually happened a lot, somebody would at some point went, we've got a problem in this town. We should do something about this because there's clearly something going on. No. Because this is the giant town of Asshole. Well, children are dying left and right. I guess that's fucking normal.
They just assumed it was Freddy Krueger or something, and there was nothing they could really do about it.
It's just, like everybody in this movie is either just rock fucking stupid or just a complete asshole or both. It's just like the worst written movie. And I was reading the facts on IMDb. And the ghost, which doesn't look like anything, the ghost is ridiculously poor.
Yeah.
But I was read at one point they were going to make this movie called The Tooth Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
The movie was going to be called The Tooth Fairy, and they went through this many script changes.
Mm-hmm.
And at one time the ghost was done by, I can't remember who the designer was, but one of the better known designers.
Mm-hmm.
And Doug Jones, who's done all the monsters for Guillermo del Toro, was going to do the costume.
Oh, okay.
And I heard that like it looked really great, but they said, well, we're not going to reveal it till the end of the film because that's how you do something like this. But the producers were like, no, we can't do that. That's far too interesting and might actually succeed. We're going to do this mildly, extremely boring ghost that nobody will give a fuck about.
And scratches people to death.
It scratches people to death. They're doing a PG-13 horror film. PG-13 fucking horror films, my God.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like horror, but if you're going to do a horror film, make a motherfucker bleed. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. And I want you to kill some children.
Yeah.
Maybe we should talk about a good horror film.
Okay.
Let's talk about Angel Heart.
Angel
Have you
Heart.
seen Angel Heart?
No.
Stars Mickey Rourke before he got his face caught in a meat grinder.
Tell me about that one. What's it about?
It's about a detective, and he's basically hired by Satan, played by Robert De Niro,
As
to
usual.
find a guy. And there's a really, really a twist you couldn't see coming at the end. It's a really good twist.
Mm-hmm.
And you just have to watch it. It's pretty good.
Okay.
Like, Mark, you hate horror movies.
I don't.
But
I don't hate horror.
I think you would like this one.
I find most horror movies boring, especially slasher films.
I don't like
films,
slashers.
No.
I'm like, man, I've seen this. Okay, now I'm bored.
Yeah.
Pretty much every slasher movie. You've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah, that's kind of.
Especially the campy type.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know, I did want to bring up because Halloween right around the corner, literally.
Yeah.
I was actually going to talk about Hellraiser. What did you think of that, Kyle?
Hellraiser, it's really good actually.
Yeah.
It's a really unique one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're trying to find a unique horror movie, you should start there, I'd say.
Yeah, because that probably represents hell in its best form.
Because
Yeah.
it may be kind of cliche, but see, with Hellraiser, the monsters aren't the actual monsters; it's the people, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of people don't realize that the Cenobites in the first movie,
Mm-hmm.
they're not the actual bad guys of the movie.
No.
It's the Uncle Frank and everybody else, you know.
It's the humans that want to be possessed by or kind of bring hell to
You're
Earth.
screwing around with that box.
Yeah, that's what you get for touching
kidding.
boxes. On that note, Viagra. It's
Don't
for
mess
real,
up,
man.
Bob.
Here's the bad thing with Hellraiser. The only one I've seen in the series, and I watched this at a party. I fell asleep twice during it was Bloodlines. I don't know which one that is in the
Oh.
series.
That
It's like
sucks.
16 or something like that. Yeah, oh god, it was awful.
Yeah,
It's like this is the stupidest fucking movie.
it
Really,
is.
only the first two are really good.
And you know what though? I actually like the first three. I should say the third one was good. Hell on Earth.
The
I
third
think it
one's
is.
okay.
Yeah. The acting was horrible in it, but the effects were great. I thought anyway. Yeah. So do you so Mark, do you have so actually first Kyle, do you have a favorite horror movie of all time?
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah.
I like a lot of the stuff Guillermo del Toro does.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's kind of energized the horror genre right now.
Yeah. Do you have one that you like to watch right around Halloween? Like something you always remember to throw on?
I have to think about that
Mm-hmm.
because I watch a lot of movies, so you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What about you, Mark? Do you have anything you like to watch? Like, is there a seasonal film that you like to watch?
I'm sitting on Psycho right now. I just bought a copy of Psycho the other day. I'm thinking I've watched that around Halloween. I really like Psycho. You know, the Hitchcock.
Yeah.
I usually try to watch Young Frankenstein around this time of year because I freaking love that movie. That was hilarious.
It's really funny. Yeah.
As far as actual horror films go, though, horror film that I could watch and not Army of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
You
the
can't
Evil
go
Dead
wrong with that.
movies. You know,
Yeah, they're
those are
funny.
always fun to watch.
Yeah,
Well, the first one's not.
Yeah.
That's not funny, but
the first one's sort of funny, but only because of how
yeah.
low a budget they made it on.
Yeah. It doesn't take itself too serious, which I think makes
No.
it really great.
They do have a scene where a tree rapes a woman, which clearly at that point you're not taking this shit seriously.
Yeah. That tree must have been using Viagra. Ask your doctor today.
Wow,
That would.
Yes, he did. Oh, wow.
you're all going to hell.
Yes.
Thank God I'm
On
agnostic.
Viagra.
Phew.
Well, that means it might exist. I mean,
So, do you guys have anything special planned for this Halloween?
After
No,
work.
not really.
No.
We're getting too old for Halloween around here. All the kids are growing up.
So that's less for you
Yes.
to. Okay, never
Yes.
mind.
My job was in the evening and I have to work, so yeah, I will not be doing much of anything.
Have you guys filmed anything for Halloween?
No.
No.
Still got to do that commentary for Night of the Living Dead.
That is going to be awesome.
We're gonna do that.
I've done several hours of full frontal nudity because I can't think of anything scarier. But I think I'm going to be able to put it anywhere. Nobody's going to let me put
Oh
the
God, no! Please don't.
But if you do the Night of the Living Dead with us, you can kind of say you did something for Halloween this year.
True.
That would be
True.
fun.
I did an article on Manic Expression.
On Night of the Living Dead?
No. No.
Why you hate Halloween?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I hate Halloween. In fact, this was I talked
why?
about Halloweens I enjoyed. Because last year I did the article on why I don't like Halloween. Because I do have some legitimate reasons, and I'm not gonna say them here because they're too lengthy. And you just read the fucking article.
No, now you have to say them.
No.
Give me 2 of them.
No. You have to go online and go to my blogs on Manic Expression and read it. I'm forcing you people to read. You people don't read enough, and now I'm forcing you to read.
Bastard.
You know
That's
we
right.
don't know how to read.
Well, I know you only read in Canadian, but
Yeah.
there's a translation button, so it'll be fine.
Why I Don't Like Halloween by Mark.
Hey,
A.
don't you know then?
Don't you know that?
Hey.
Okay, I will look up your words and spell them. Okay, so what about you, Kyle? Are you doing anything at all besides the Night of the Living Dead?
No, I don't think so. Probably just gonna sit at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same here actually. I'm getting a little too old to trick or treat. I figured 30 was probably the last year I'll do it. It'd
At our
just be
age,
weird now.
you go to the parties because the ladies tend to wear costumes that show off quite a bit of themselves.
So do the
If I had
kids, my
friends.
friend. I'm kids. Yeah, if I had friends.
No, you don't need friends to go to a party. You just kind of show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
was
Drunk
that
and
weird guy.
20-year-olds love that.
You throw a sheet over your head. Don't tell anybody who the hell you are. Just walk in like, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm that one guy. You know,
Starting to sound a little bit date rapey.
And let's just hope you don't walk into an
I'm
all-black
not saying
party
date
when you're
rape, I'm
wearing
saying
that
go to a
white
party
cape.
and invite it. My God, why would
Why my mind drifted date rape? Says
With-
something about me.
But Mark, with Kyle's luck, he'll walk into like a black
I'm the one who's gonna be
party.
date raped.
And yeah. He's like, hey guys, I'm here for the party, wearing his white mask.
I'd say KKK outfit.
Yeah.
Like ghost outfit.
Yeah. And we'll never see Kyle again.
Yep, and then I'll come back as like some stupid ass ghost.
That would be cool. That would be cool, but you still have to get a passport to come into Canada. So you can't haunt me yet.
I'll be in a crabby horror movie.
Yeah, come back as a mildly annoying ghost that scratches people to death.
Yeah. Going. Yeah. Clue cuts Kyle. But no, I could see Kyle being the kind of ghost that literally just sits by the toilet in the showers of these girls' bathrooms.
She'd kill me right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to, Kyle. Oh man. You know what? I'm gonna have to edit this last part out because I got weird.
Oh, please.
It's okay, we're at half an hour anyway, so you
Yeah.
just like cut it off.
Yeah. It'll end with Viagra.
And date rape.
And date rape. Can you imagine? I feel bad for any. Oh man, those rapists that get to the point where they're at an age where they can't even get it up anymore, and they.
Wow,
they
you feel bad for rapists.
yeah, and they want to go out and they want to do their thing. It's a profession.
This is not a profession. It's a crime.
Oh,
Fuck.
in your opinion. What?
Oh. We're going to hell for this.
No, I'm cutting this out. Here, I'm gonna do the thing where I go like cut and then take 2. Okay? And we're back in 3, 2, 1. And we're back. So anyway, yeah, that would be a great movie. Darkness
Date rape.
Falls. Damn it, Kyle.
Viagra.
Viagra. Damn it. My show is ruined. I'm ruined.
Okay. It was never that good of a
No.
podcast.
Yeah. Well, let's see here. We managed to talk about how did we go from talking about Blip to date rape, Viagra, to Kyle walking into an all blacks party
Well,
and getting murdered.
Blip raped a number of the people,
Mhm.
and they used Viagra to do it.
Of course they
The
did.
worst Mad Libs ever.
Where the Kyle thing came in, I don't know. But I got the rest of it put together.
Because Kyle was gonna go to a party, but it turns out it's like an all like black sorority party, and there are a bunch of
No,
college students
no.
hanging out.
I wouldn't be caught dead around, those people.
Those people.
Wow.
Wow.
See? Now, in addition to rape, you have racism. So, there you go.
Wow. I'm finished. Thanks,
Get
guys.
getting out of this one.
I'm gonna have to edit out 90% of this. Well, now Kyle's getting raped and he doesn't want to be around
By
black
black
people. By black people. Kyle, you're not gonna walk right for a week. I'm just gonna tell you that now.
Well, I know John said it's in Canada. There's no black people in Canada, but the rest of us are had.
Yeah, you guys are
Should
screwed.
apologize to every African American member on the side.
Jocker Lee.
It's black.
I don't know. Maybe. I think James is just
The white
albino.
person's not the same. We'll call them.
How am I gonna edit this out, you jerks?
I have confidence in you to do it. In a way that'll work.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
have extreme confidence in your editing skills.
I've never edited anything. You know that. Okay, I'm gonna try to end the show on a high
I'll
note.
edit it.
Okay, all right, we'll do a good ending.
Kyle's gonna edit it in like this weird
And I'll
like.
leave in all the horrible shit. It'll just be rape. I hate black people. Just one after another.
rape, black people, black people. Oh no.
At least we didn't drop any racial epithets. We didn't go that far.
Sorry, Jesse Jackson. One of you's gonna have to kiss his ass.
I am so
Literally.
finished. Maybe I can write technical difficulties in that 3-minute period there.
One long bleep.
Yeah, man. Okay, I'm gonna try to end the show on a high note. All right,
There,
guys,
that's
thanks for coming by and listening to these assholes. Oh, I'm kidding. We had a lot of fun. We talked about Viagra and black people
And Blip. And how awful
And
Blip
Blip.
is.
and how awful, yeah. And we talked about Kyle and horror movies.
Mhm.
What else?
And how terrible Darkness Falls is. Don't watch it.
Yeah, don't watch it. It's horrible.
It's a terrible movie. But The Searchers is really good. So if you feel like watching a good Western, The Searchers is actually excellent.
Yeah, I'm sure my my followers watch Western movies. Not after this.
But westerns can get pretty rapey.
Clint Eastwood raped Westerns.
Yeah.
He's the rape.
Plains Drifter.
Yep.
Yeah, literally a scene of rape in that film. But anyway.
Oh wow, this show has just gone to hell in a handbasket. Okay, I'm
Also
gonna.
Pale Rider.
How do I end this without you guys saying rape or dick or Viagra?
I didn't say anything. This was all Kyle that time.
Yeah, Kyle.
Well, we're talking about going to a sorority.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Here's how we edit.
Back-
Have a good night.
All
Have a good
right.
night, everybody.
Good night, bye.
Yay.
Oh
Don't
my
get
god,
raped.
I'm so sorry. No, I'm so sorry, YouTube. I'm so sorry, Manic Expression, and
Don't
well,
apologize for that.
yeah. And Springboard. I'm sorry. Don't fire us.